This is our daily update. We left camp early this morning. Got to the spot we wanted to glass. And so far today we've seen 6 bucks. None of them big enough to shoot. Handful of Rocky Mountain bighorn sheep. 2 big, huge bears. 9 doe. I think that's about it. But we're having fun. Putting some miles on. Going up to another glassing spot up here on a bench. So we'll see what happens. Up 5 bucks on a ridge that was 1,550 yards down below us. They've all bedded down. One of them we definitely just got to get a closer look at. From 1,550 yards, he sure looks like he's got a lot of bone on his head. So, big frame, it's fairly wide. We have no idea what he's going to score, but you never know until you get over there to find him, look at him. So that's where we're headed. Well, so here we are. A little, I'm not gonna lie, a little disappointed. But at the same time, it's okay. We were busting our can to get in position to get a better look at this buck. I know 1,550 yards away through my binoculars, I could tell he was a really solid buck. And anyway, so we're actually on the sneak. We've dropped our packs. We're on the sneak. We're trying to get in position to see him. Justin on the radio says something has spooked the bucks. They kind of jump up and kind of scatter around a little bit. And he tells us that the big buck is down off to the right. Well, unbeknownst to us, we couldn't see him, because one of the things that happens is the terrain looks completely different when you get over to where the buck is supposed to be. So we were focusing on where he was bedded. When somebody spooked him or something spooked him, they came down off to the right. We couldn't see him. And then the next thing you know, you hear a shot ring out. And it was a miss, but then the second shot was not a miss. And we're easily 5+ miles in here. And we had a bunch of trouble, opening weekend with lots of hunters. But today is Tuesday, and we thought they were all gone. But apparently they weren't. Anyway, it's not a big deal. I mean, we go over there, and here's this young man that's 21 years old, 22 years old. He's, you can see and tell just being around him, he's a solid young man. He's a good guy. He's elated. So he went over there, and he didn't make the shot that he wanted to, and he admitted that, but he went over there and took care of that. And we came over because we just had to know. Really super nice buck. I don't even know if we're going to post the picture or not, but if we do, you'll be able to see it. Anyway, I really am not bothered by it or upset or anything. Just a great, solid young man. He just, they cruised in here during the night last night, and they paid the price, and slept out in the cold. It's getting down into the 20s at night, so they were on top where wind was howling all night, and they glassed him up about the same time we did, and we didn't even know it. We didn't even know they were on the same ridge we were on, but he got there first, and we both congratulated him.
All right, so it is second to the last day of the hunt. So this is day 6 of a 7-day hunt. It is now 11:30. So we'll kind of backtrack. We haven't really done much of an update since the buck yesterday that Dad was trying to get on. So we spent the rest of the afternoon glassing in a spot and found a couple little bucks, bunch of does, and then probably a little after 4, Dad glassed up probably 110-inch buck down below us, and him and a couple spikes were moving through the brush below us, just really wouldn't stop and just feed. Dad got on trying to find him, can't really find him.
In some thick brush.
In some thick brush with an occasional opening, and I finally jumped on my rifle too and got on him basically right as he started to step behind some brush that he then never came out of. So Jared and I packed up real quick and took off, tried to get an angle on where he disappeared at. We never really could, and tried to see if he would pop back out until dark. Never did. So we headed back to camp last night. We were out of water, so Dad got a fire going, and Jared and I went and got water. So we kind of had our game plan set for this morning on where we wanted to be, and hiked in the dark, and right away glassing up deer, and Jared glassed up a bear, and Dad and Jared both glassed up the same bobcat, and we had game all around us. Glassed up a probably 330, 340 bull. Actually, a little bit before that, right as we were kind of getting to where we wanted to glass, we bumped 4 bucks at about 30, 40 yards. None of them were big enough to do anything with. So we set up and glassed, and I glassed up another 4 bucks kind of down away from us. Dad glassed up another buck, probably a mid-80s buck. I don't know, probably 1,200 yards across the canyon. Glassed up a few more does. We were kind of glassing up just a bunch of deer everywhere. And kind of turned on our cell phones to get some cell service, and discovered we had some family issues back at home that we needed to take care of. So we decided, you know what, let's just pack up and head back to camp, break down camp, and head out. So we started our hike back and decided to side hill, not take the same route we did this morning. Decided to side hill through the pine trees, and not very far into the pine trees down below us jumped up 4 bucks. These are 2 of them.
The two biggest.
The two biggest bucks, they went down the ridge and and across the canyon. And I took some running shots at probably this one and didn't know if we hit it. It kind of acted a little funny on the last shot. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to go down there and check for blood. Dad and Jared stayed up high, kept watching, and probably 20 minutes later, these two bucks and the two smaller bucks kind of appeared, I don't know, about 100 yards across, kind of more in an open place, and they were just feeding like nothing had happened. So Jared got me on the radio and just said, hey, wherever you're at, just stay still, don't move. And Dad was able to shoot the buck that he has. Remember what the range was?
350, wasn't it?
350. I wasn't up there, but sounds like he made a good shot and dropped the buck right where it was at. And they got me on the radio and said, hey, there's another buck similar size if you want to run up here and shoot this other buck. So I made my way up there and got on him and shot him.
He was bidding.
Shot him a little further back than I wanted, and he came probably about 60, 70 yards embedded, and was able to slip a round in to finish him off while he was in his bed.
Hit him.
So we're super happy. They're both great, essentially last day bucks, because like I said, we were on our way out, and so kind of doubled up and got it done. Anything you want to add?
Well, we're only about 5 miles in, maybe 4.5. So it's going to be a heavy pack going out. Yep. For sure. Because all the gear as well. So it's been a great hunt. We've seen, I just added it up, we have seen 47 different bucks. We saw 5 bear just yesterday. We've seen bear almost every day, and a couple of real bruisers in here. And we've seen the big jet black one several times. But you know, it's an amazing place to. I mean, I've been hunting a long time. I've never seen this many bucks in an area, and those are not double counts. Those are separate bucks, 47 of them. And we've seen, how many have we seen that would be 100? Probably 6 or 8.
Yeah, 6 or 8.
How many 105?
Yeah.
You know, 3 or 4, and a couple of 110s. Of course, you already got it on video, the story about the 120 that got away yesterday. But this is an amazing area, and we came back in here thinking that we might be by ourselves, which we've already talked about that. It wasn't true, but there's plenty of country back in here. So, and I don't know anybody else, and the hunters that we've seen have gotten 4 out of 5 tags filled. So that's an accomplishment right there. We've both shot much bigger bucks than this, but it's been a while since I've shot one, so I wanted to go ahead and get some blood on my new gun.
Both of these bucks are right at 100. So like I said, you know, well, Grandpa just said it. We've both shot bigger bucks than this, but couldn't be happier. Last day, I mean, like I said, we were getting ready to get back to camp and pack up and get out of here, and to double up on 200-inch bucks, you know, it's awesome. It adds to the adventure, adds to the story. Like I said, day 6 of the hunt, day 7 of being back in here on a backcountry hunt, you know, so.
Hey guys, thanks for watching part 3 of our Arizona Coues Deer Hunt was 50 miles enough. I hope you enjoyed the footage. I hope you enjoyed the hunt series. We had a really great time. We had a lot of success. I know that footage was kind of spotty on what we had on this part 3. I hope you enjoyed. We were able to get some footage of those kill shots and, you know, some recovery footage and things like that. That country back in there that we were hunting is just beautiful. It's gorgeous. It was a great time. Like you heard my dad say, we saw a lot of deer, a lot of bucks. Definitely lots of potential in there. That buck in there that my dad and I made a stock on, and that young man shot that buck instead of us. You saw that picture in there. Actually got his phone number. We kept in touch. That buck ended up scoring right at 115 inches, I think, and some change. Great, solid buck. Man, just a great buck. Super happy for him. It's his biggest buck to date, and they worked really hard, and they put in the work, and they got that buck killed. So we're super happy for them, and glad he let us share that picture with you guys. So as we wrap up this hunt series, I know some people have been asking about the scores of some of the different bucks. Really the only one that we really didn't mention anything about the score too much was the buck that I shot, which is part 2 of the series. And this is him here. And what we're gonna do is I'll post another little video where show this buck, different angles, different things like that. And what we'll do is a guess the score contest. We'll have a bunch of cool prizes and things for the person that gets closest to the correct score. Just something fun, you know, do our first kind of giveaway, I guess. But it'll be a guess the score contest. I'll get that video posted here in the coming weeks, let you guys all know about it. And all you got to do is make a guess, and if you're the closest, then you'll get some cool prizes. So again, please subscribe to the channel. I've also had some discussion with some people. Subscribing to the channel here on YouTube, that does not cost you anything. You don't have to fill out any information. You don't have to fill out any forms. You don't have to give a credit card, nothing like that. You simply click a button, you click subscribe, and that just means that you're subscribed to the channel. So please subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends and family, comment on the videos. You know, I've had some comments, people that don't really like the music. That's good feedback for us. I don't know if it's going to change whether I have music or not on the videos, but it's something that we definitely take into consideration. Leave a comment below. Do you like the music? Do you not like the music? Does it add to the video? Does it take away to the video? Stuff like that. Anyways, I'll wrap it up. I'm kind of rambling at this point. It was a great hunt. It was a great season. We have some videos coming up still. We have a late rifle bull hunt that went really well. We got some footage of. And we still have also an Arizona desert bighorn sheep hunt that I'm trying to get all the footage together from and put together a video for that. So stay tuned. 2024, we have a lot of different content coming, some different discussions and podcasts and things that are important for us as hunters in general, and also as hunters here in Arizona to learn about, to understand, and to be a part of. So again, hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one.